channel. If you are new to the channel, my name is Quee. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. For today's mukbang, we got seafood as usual. So I got snow crab legs, corn, potatoes, and 1 lobster tail. I have 3 snow crab claws, and I got like some cucumbers over here, and I got me some lemon. Oh my god, y'all! I'm sitting on something and it just broke. We got us some wine today. What is this? This is Duplin, North Carolina Magnolia wine. As you can see, I already popped the top. I was drinking this last night. Girl, this thing is tight. But I was drinking this last night before I went to bed. I drank a glass of wine. And it's pretty good. It's kind of sweet. It's not too bitter. So we're gonna say grace, y'all. We're gonna get started. We do have a story time today, so stick around if you do like true crime stories or For My Man stories, fatal attraction type of stories. So stick around for that. So we're gonna say grace, y'all. We go ahead and get started. Y'all, I'm so hungry. Oh. I ate one time earlier, but that was it. I didn't eat I haven't ate since the morning. I cooked them perfect. I cooked them potatoes so perfect. Yeah, I'm so hungry. So how y'all been? Let me know. So today's story time, y'all, is coming from For My Man. And this is a crazy story, y'all. It's kind of new. Because I just, like I said, I haven't recorded a video in a while, so I haven't really been looking at them. But this one is kind of new. It was posted like 2 weeks ago. But this one is kind of interesting, y'all. It's real crazy. Y'all, half of my head cut off. So anyway, y'all, it was this girl named Chanel. Chanel was a fashionista. She had an outgoing personality, and she always wanted a store. She always wanted like a clothing store. That was her dream. So she went out one night and she met this guy, tall, handsome guy. He attracted. Chanel was attracted to him. He looked like a businessman. He was all that she wanted in a guy. So they started talking. They became serious. Chanel was finally living the life that she always wanted to live, girl. He was taking her on trips. She was outside the country. They were going on cruises. Everybody knew Chanel was balling at this point, okay? So (911) get a call late at night in this neighborhood that doesn't really have a lot of violence. So when police get there, a neighbor calls the police because her neighbor's door had been open all day. So the police get there, they go in the house. They found 2 victims in the house. One is a man and one is a female. So they recognize the female because she is a part of a bus on like the big kingpin or something in their area. She was a witness to something case that the police had about the biggest kingpin or something in the area. So she was snitching on somebody. So they did recognize her. So they were already thinking like that was a reason for someone to kill her. But there's another guy there with her who gets shot too. And the neighbor tells them that it's her nephew. He came in town to help her with some computer issues or something she was having. So corn so sweet. So they do a little digging on the research, and they find out that the person that the lady name was Sharita, the lady who was found in the house dead. Her name was Sharita. So they found out the person that she was snitching on is some local big kingpin drug dealer named Maurice. Which Maurice is Chanel's boyfriend. So they tracked down Maurice. They check his phone records. They check his alibi. His alibi plays out because he tells them that he is out to eat or something during the murder, so it couldn't have been him. So they check his alibi. His alibi played out right. They did check surveillance tapes of a restaurant that he claimed he was at. They did see him on camera. So the police are thinking like just because he didn't physically kill him, he could have hired somebody to kill him. And he's just as guilty. So they check Maurice's phone records. And they see around a certain time that he keeps calling his number. So they check the number. The number is registered to a Brian. So they get a hold of Brian. And Brian is Maurice's cousin. So when they try to get a hold of Brian, which he stays in Florida, they checked his records and he took a flight the same day of the murder. He took a flight to where Maurice was, and then he took a flight back home the next day. So they get a hold of Brian. So they locate Brian. Brian is in jail in Florida. He got stopped on the way. He got stopped in Florida with a gun in his car. So they talked to Brian. The police has talked to Brian. Brian is ready to talk. So Brian is ready to talk. Brian saying, girl, he telling the whole 9 yards. He's saying Maurice is his cousin. Maurice called him up one day. He told him he needed him to help him do something. And when he got there, he told him they got a problem. He told him that he needed someone there because they were trying to rat on him. And that person was Sharita. So Brian said he just gave him the gun and told him to go take care of it. Go take care of it. So that's what he did. He told him that he was going to pay him $18,000 for the hit. So Brian said he did it. He went to So Brian said after he finished, well, he said when he went to the house, he saw Sharita in the house. He shot her in the back. Then he said it was somebody else in the house, which he wasn't expecting somebody else to be in the house. It was Sharita's nephew that was coming in town to help her. So he was like, he couldn't leave nobody behind, couldn't leave no witnesses, so he just shot him too. So he said when he left, Maurice told him to go meet someone with his cash. So he said he did that. He said Maurice only gave him $16,000 initially. So he told him to go to his store, which I forgot. I left a part of the story out. He told him to go to his store, which him and Chanel had a store together. I told y'all that was her dream to open her own store. So when she got with Maurice, he was treating her so nice. He was buying her all the luxury things. They were taking trips, and he helped her open her store. So she had her own store. She had her own business. So he told Brian to go his last $2,000 that was left over from the $18,000, because you know originally he was supposed to give him $18,000, but he only gave him $16,000. So he told him to go to the store and pick out $2,000 worth of merchandise, and you know it will equal out. So he said he did that. So, but Brian said he didn't know anything about Chanel. He didn't know she had anything to do with it. But he do know that she was the mastermind of his business. Like, she was the person who handled everything. So they talked to Chanel, and she finally came clean and said Maurice knocked her off her feet. He showed her the life that she never seen before. So she was in love, and her and Sharita was friends. Chanel and Sharita were friends. She was like an aunt to her. Sharita was like an aunt to Chanel. She was the reason that Sharita was in the game, because she went to Maurice one day telling him that Sharita would be, you know, a good person to handle the money, because she was like a house broker or something like that, and so she knew how to handle like money and stuff. And when she asked Sharita about it the first time, she said no. And then when she told her how much money she would make, she agreed to it. So I don't know what happened to make Sharita rat on them, or so I don't know. They didn't say. And after a while, their business was doing so good, like they had so much money, they didn't even know what to do with their money. They were like writing fake checks, buying fraud houses or something like that. They were doing a lot of stuff, so they never did connect Chanel with being a part of the murder of Sharita, but she did get like 9 years for like fraud, writing bad checks and stuff like that. So she did get 9 years, but she got out like in 2015 on like a good behavior. She got out in 2015. Brian got about 12 years, and I think Maurice, he got the most. He got life in prison. So yes, y'all, that was a good episode. That was a good episode because I haven't watched them in a while because I haven't been watching them because I haven't been shooting videos. Alright, thank y'all for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.